stuff was taken prior to the 10th, but it might have been posted.
I understand.
But whether or not it was on January 10th or how this date arises.
Okay, well, number one, you need to figure out why that January 10th is on there. And number two, if it wasn't posted on January 10th, what's the relevance?
We agree. And that's something that if we decided to enter, we would have determined that. I don't know if this is the picture that we were going to enter. So it's the voluminous amount of information. I don't know if this is a picture.
Right, because y'all haven't exactly organized your case yet. All right, Mr. Sharp, they don't know whether they're going to use it or not. And they don't seem to, it would not at this point be admissible, but I can't tell you if it might be admissible at some other point when they get their case organized.
And you're right, it's not about the case not being organized, it's about whether or not we were using this particular piece of evidence. Like there we have a multiple of social media.
Right, well, you don't know whether you're using it, and you don't know whether it is relevant. So, because you don't know when it was posted or why you think January 10th is on there. So we just don't know. So,
Your Honor, in the previous motion, the state asserted it was posted a couple hours after the killing of Donovan Thomas. So if that is not the case and they cannot assert that, I would ask that this post be deemed inadmissible because it has no relevance and
I'm not going to deem it inadmissible because maybe at some point during their case, they'll come up with why they think that. Do you know what motion it was in? Maybe that'll help Ms. Hilton get to the source of.
It was argued in front of you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what brought it up.
Maybe it was Ms. Love. I don't know. Maybe you need to speak with co-counsel.
Yes, I'm trying to. I believe we were going through the proposed exhibits upcoming, and I brought that up. But
yeah, you brought it up. I don't think we have gone through much social media yet. So I think you brought it up, and they said, but I don't remember who the they was over there at the time.
I don't believe it was me, Your Honor.
Okay, well, maybe check with Ms. Love. But I think it's going to be several hours, if even today, before there's any cross-examination anyway. So maybe we'll know the answer by the time we get to the cross-examination portion of the case. Also, that reminds me that with regard to cross-examination, I know, Mr. Steele, you had at one point suggested an interest in cross-examining Mr. Copeland as to everything that went on during the ex parte. And some of that is no longer relevant. So anything, I mean, if you want to cross about things that the state said to him or that he said to the state, that's fine. But we have, I think, both circumvented and the whole coercion issue, and he has now been properly and correctly advised by this court and had the advice and counsel of 3 different attorneys that I know of. So that should no longer be an issue, and so that should no longer be